Ryu, did you know that karaoke was created by a Japanese musician called Daisuke Inoue? He invented a machine that played songs for people to sing along.
Wow, how brilliant. He invented the musical background to let people loosen up, right?
Exactly, this was a success among bar and restaurant goers, but Daisuke didn't patent the invention and lost his chance to become a millionaire.
Poor guy. But at least he became famous. And where does the name karaoke come from?
The name comes from a combination the words kara, which means empty in Japanese, and oke, which is short for orchestra in English, so karaoke means empty orchestra, that is a song without the vocal part.
Oh, it makes sense.
And the Japanese loved the idea. It started in bars and restaurants and soon everyone wanted one. Karaoke has become a way to have fun, relieve stress and let loose, because in Japan people are shyer on a daily basis, but at karaoke they could transform.
That's why Japanese people with a microphone in their hands sing shamelessly in karaoke, right?
Exactly. Karaoke gave them this freedom to express themselves in a way that doesn't happen in everyday life. Furthermore, in the 80s and 90s, private karaoke rooms, called karaoke boxes, appeared in Japan, where small groups could rent a space just to sing with friends. This made karaoke's popularity explode even further.
And in Brazil, what was the history of karaoke like?
Before karaoke gained strength here in the 1970s, there were already music programs on TV aimed at the Japanese community, such as Imagen's Do Japão and the Japan Pop Show. These programs had singing competitions, helping to promote Japanese music in the Brazilian Japanese community.
Wow, I wasn't even born.
These programs were the basis for the popularization of karaoke in Brazil, and many who started in these TV competitions ended up shining on other stages. Afterwards, people started singing at home, at parties, and even at cultural events.
So, karaoke here in Brazil became a door for those who wanted to stand out in music, right?
Yes, since karaoke arrived in Brazil, cultural associations and clubs linked to the Japanese community saw karaoke as an opportunity not only for fun, but also to cultivate musical talents and gather members. Soon amateur karaoke contests began to emerge, initially restricted to Japanese music.
Karaoke contests?
Yes, these contests evolved quickly and became important annual events, involving hundreds of participants in various categories, including children and seniors. In addition to the competitive aspect, community karaoke contests serve as a celebration of Japanese culture, often featuring songs in Japanese, traditional clothing and themes that reinforce the connection with the country of origin.
Yes, I've seen a lot of people singing at festivals wearing kimono.
And the practice expanded to other Brazilian cities and states with a concentration of Japanese descendants. Today, UPK events in São Paulo, and the Karaoke Brasileiro held by ABRAC, attract participants from all over the country and have become a tradition strengthening cultural ties and encouraging artistic development in communities.
Wow, things started to get serious, right?
Some singers who began participating in karaoke competitions in Japanese Brazilian communities ended up becoming professionals, using karaoke as a springboard for a musical career. The competitive environment and the incentive to perfecting singing in different musical styles helped many talents to stand out, although not all of them pursued a professional career. Many of these singers began to perform regularly at various Japanese cultural events.
So, they turned what they love into work.
Exactly. These festivals, in addition to celebrating Japanese culture with food, crafts, and traditional dances, always dedicate space to musical performances, and karaoke singers become attractions at these events, singing both Japanese and Brazilian songs. In all of these festivals, musical performances are a central part of the program, connecting generations and promoting integration between descendants and the general public.
Wow, Goro, this karaoke thing is much deeper than I thought. I always thought it meant empty orchestra because after hearing my voice, even the orchestra used to flee along with the audience.
Ha ha ha, you're very funny, Ryu.